All right, students, this is part two of the 5.6 homework help. What we're going to be doing is going through the second part of them, the ones where you have to write an equation. Okay, so it's very similar to the table ones, except for they only give you two numbers, and they actually want us to go further this time. They actually want us to find the actual equation. So let's go and just jump straight to number 10, and we'll do that one. Our numbers are 327 and 5 comma 243. Okay, now I'll zoom out a little bit. So you want something that'll go through both those points. Okay, so it's not entirely clear how you would do this. Okay, except that they tell you it should be exponential, and they say, hey, use something with ab to the x. So a times b to the x. Okay, so that being said, what we're going to do is set up two equations. So all we have here, we have an x and a y, and this one's also an x and a y. We don't have a or b. That's going to be up to us to find. So what we can do, though, is plug this in. 243 equals a times b to the 5. Now that's good, but the problem is we don't know a or b. We can only look for one variable at a time. So they gave us a second set of points. Well, let's try and use that also. So let's put 27 for y. We'd have an equation that says 27 equals, let's move that up, a times b to the third power. Okay, so these were the numbers from our one point. These were the numbers from our other point. Now, we got two equations here, and there's a trick we're going to do, and it's a little bit different than how the book did it. We're going to actually divide these two equations. And you're allowed to do that, so let's divide this and divide that. Okay, what'll happen here, here's why we do this. A cancels with A, B to the 5 and B to the 3. 3 of these cancel with 3 of those, and you're left with 2 on top, none on bottom. So the whole thing you'll have on this left side is B squared. Okay. Now conveniently, that's equal to 9. Let's write that a little better. So B squared equals 9. Take it to the next step, B equals 3. So if you get anything really, really bizarre out of here, chances are something might have gone wrong. A lot of these, both on the homework questions and what we'll do on the quiz, they're going to be numbers that you can work with. They're going to be easy numbers. I'm not going to give you 2.8937541, whatever. It'll be something that can easily be reduced. Okay, so we got B, but we're not done yet. We still have to find A. So now we're going to use one of our points. I'm going to use 327 for our x and y. Whoops, sorry, now you can read it. We're going to go, this is one of our points from the beginning. This is what we just solved, and we're going to put all that stuff together. So part 2 here, we're going to plug this in and plug this in into our y equals ab to the x equation. Okay, and now what we'll have is 27 equals a is 3, b is just b. Oh, sorry. Whoops. A is what we don't know, B is 3, and X is 3 as well. Well, that's convenient. Make sure you can read that clearly. Okay, the reason I say that's convenient is 3 to the third is 27. So we can say 27A, or say 27 equals, and you can rewrite this as 27A. If we divide both sides by 27, those cancel, and over here, 27 divided by 27 would just be 1. So now we solve for A. We got A is 1. We already knew B was 3. We saw that in the first part. So your general equation now is y equals A is 1, B is 3. I don't know why I started writing it that way. Okay. And then to the x. And what we're trying to do, that's 1 times 3 to the x, or just 3 to the x. Okay. But you might want to leave the 1 there, because what we're doing is a times b to the x. That's our general formula, and there's our answer. Okay, so hopefully that makes sense. You can work your way back through all this stuff and follow those steps. It's a number of steps, but really what it is, substitute, and divide. That's the key step there that that's not obvious. Okay, but once you know that exists and you're allowed to do that, I'll just try and memorize that's the step. And everything after that is just plug it in, plug it in, plug it in. You know, plug in twice. Plug in for A, plug in for B. And there we are. Thanks for watching and bring questions to class.